Colt was standing away from us talking with someone as Firefly spoke to Abira. "Forgive me for not welcoming you into the trees earlier. By my eyes, I could see you were Colt's bloodline. I wanted to welcome you warmly, without listening ears. I am afraid. I must also be blunt. I need you to listen before being heard. I know this is something you're not accustomed to, but it is for your granddaughter's well-being. I need no fire from you or Sam, and what I am to say may interfere with your granddaughter's safety, so I must ask for you to go into the woods, hunt as you like, for a feast will be needed, as well as a white fur. Just do not harm the deer of this land." Abira looked her up and down a moment, then slightly bowed. "May I borrow a bow? The young lion isn't one for hunting." Firefly looked to another woman with orange marks. "Tangerine, let him borrow yours." The woman did as she was told, handing the bow over to Abira, who looked down to Sam. "Well then, young one, let's see if I can show you a few of my tricks." Sam looked to him oddly, but nodded and walked into the trees with Abira by his side. Firefly spoke softly. "Well, he listened, wasn't expecting that. He might be a great one after all." Colt came back over to us. "Enough. Did you look at the bite? Is there something wrong? Before speaking more, let us go to a place of our legends. I wish to show it to you." Colt seemed to understand, nodding as we walked toward a cave. I took a glance at it. "It's all right. You're deactivated for the moment. She can't use you or me to her liking. You know as well as I, my dear Colt, that is not a spider bite." "What?" I whispered, looking to Colt for answers. He never kept anything from me, especially like this. Firefly turned to me, putting her hand to my cheek. Her hand was very large for a woman's. It nearly could cover my entire face. "Hush, now, child. I will calm you if you give me the chance. I knew of Colt arriving. He didn't have to activate for me to sense him. On the other hand, I could also feel her. So while I could, I activated Colt. One night, to being able to only hear my words. One way I told him the story of who I am, and to my understanding, he too understands. If I were to do more, she would have known. But he found ways to tell me of what had happened to your daughter, and his suspicions, so that I may be prepared. And so I am. Your daughter was taken in body. By the mock consciousness of his mother, she must have traveled by blood to her one way or another. She risked your child's life. If her blood was not of the same type, it would have killed her. But then again, she herself was taking a risk, because if your daughter were to carry your blood, she would have died the instant she entered her. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case, so now we have very little time to come up with a plan. But luckily, I have had much time to have many thoughts on a day like today, and your daughter will be saved. That I promise. Colt, please tell me what's going on." I could barely get the words out. Colt grabbed my hand. He started talking at a very fast pace, as well as Firefly. "It's all right, not much time we can talk, can't get caught. This is the potions woman my mother spoke of. I knew soon as I saw the bite. It wasn't a spider nor any bug I had seen, and I could feel her again, though only like a dream and weak, so I had my suspicion. But mother, when in doubt, finds a new way, so I could not tell you. For the safety of our daughter, give my life. So the other night, when I went hunting alone, I was going to activate if at all possible, so I could directions to the potions woman, or to even know if it was possible, or if she was alive. But as our luck held, it was Firefly. She explained everything before I had the chance to attempt it. To the rest of the days, Firefly listened in, and I told her all I could without mother knowing what I was speaking of. Firefly can hear me whenever she wishes, as well as mother. We have a plan, and it will work. But you need to play along, as you know nothing, and I know nothing. Can you do this? I know it won't be easy, because it already is not easy. I want her out of our child. Tears were running down my face. I couldn't stop them. I can do whatever it takes to help Lyra. Firefly spoke good. Henceforth she put her finger to her lips, then to mine, a sign for me not to speak. Her voice was silent to Colt's mother, but not ours. Firefly placed her hand up to my face again with a smile. T wishes to see both of you, but allow me to freshen your look up while Colt talks with the elders. It's been many moons. She explained the entirety of the plan. There was no room left for mistakes. I could feel our daughter's life was her top priority, after she was done explaining every detail to me separately. From Colt. So his mother wouldn't overhear, Colt had been given to two well-known talkers of the deer tribe, and, let's say, his mother must have been quiet bored, which is what we wanted, but wouldn't cause suspicion. As in other ways of deactivation would have caught her attention, the only reason short bursts were missed was she had quite a bit of static and words were often missed, especially away from Harald's eyes and ears. As much as I wanted to go to our daughter, we had to stick to the plan and greet T, who was none the wiser.